listen, you got a plethora of knowledge that you gained from college, also from the pro side, whether or not if it was your time in Atlanta or the CFL. What has been some of the takeaways that you've learned throughout all of your life lessons that has propelled you to where you are now and why you're succeeding?
I tell my kids all the time, man, football is the greatest team sport out there. And just some of the life lessons that I've learned, and the biggest one, I tell you the story, the biggest one is being on time. Mm-hmm. It's being on time.
Yeah.
Undrafted free agent. I don't have a big signing bonus. But as a rookie, I gotta go get the chicken for the plane. Oh, I'm new to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Your boy Jerron Bolden tried to give me a shortcut to the airport. I know the shortcut now because I've been living here for 15 years. But then I'm new. So I'm late to the bus.
Ooh, did they leave you?
They didn't leave me.
Oh.
Dan Reeves, God rest his soul, did not leave me. But I'm telling you, I'm flying down 85 going to the airport in my suit. My air is blasting. I'm sweating ball. I'm sweating ball. I'm like Jeff Garcia. I'm flying through Atlanta. Man, once I got there in park and got on the bus, first thing I said, man, that's the most expensive bucket of chicken you gonna buy in your life. So from that day on, man, I'm not late for anything.
Yeah.
I'm not. If I'm on time, I'm late.
Them fines was like $900 back then, something like that.
For that, it was about $2,500. And I ain't have that. Yeah, and I ain't have that much money to be. But God rest it, Dan Reeves had a soft spot for me. He didn't find me because I guess he had a soft spot for an undrafted free agent. He's from Americus, Georgia, so I guess he take care of his Georgia boy.
Americus, Georgia.
But he. So I hate being late. And that's one thing the game has taught me is you on somebody else's time, be early. And I try to park that into my players, and it's hard for these kids right now. They think walking a minute before that head coach walked to his meeting, they think that's okay. I'm getting them like, that's gonna be a rude awakening if you get to that level.
Yeah.
And I take it a step further. At some point, you're gonna become a man, and you're gonna have a job. Mm-hmm. And no job is going to continue to allow you to be late on their dime.
Right.
You're going to probably be a married man with kids, and at some point, you're going to have responsibilities. So I just try to, all the things that we learned playing this game, I try to incorporate it in real life situations.
Gotcha.
And you learned a lot, and obviously we talked about the accolades earlier, but how does being inducted into 2 different Hall of Fames impact your life, your mission, and your legacy?
It's just another notch in my belt that I can hold to these kids like, look, if you do the things right, it's not guaranteed you're gonna make it to this spot, but it gives you a chance to make it to where I've made it to. I'm gonna give you all the tools that I've learned that got me here. And if you don't listen, then I don't know what to tell you. But if you do listen and kind of do it the way that I was raised to do it, way Takeo was raised to do it, you got a better chance in life just being a honorable man, because they taught us back where we come from just how to be men at the end of the day in football and sports, period. I'm raising young adults. I'm not raising football players. And I tell my kids that all the time is because football is going to stop. And we all know it stops when you want it to, or it stops when they want you to. And I was blessed enough to walk away on my own, but everybody don't have that. They don't have that choice. So let's raise young men, and that's what I try to do with my coaching, is trying to raise young men.
Yeah, that's dope, bro. And what excites you most about just looking where you are now, the new head coach at Mount Vernon School, and like every day you wake up, it's a grind dealing with those kids. What excites you more about going in, making it repetitive day in and day out?
Seeing their smile every day. I'm telling you, I walk in that school building for practice, and I tell them I'm 2 different people. I'm Coach Edwards on that field. I'm still Coach Edwards off the field. But those are 2 different people. I'm intense, I'm fiery, because I'm trying to get the best out of you. But once we leave that field, we're the smiling, we chopping up, we are that I'm that big brother when I need to be. I'm that father figure when I need to be. I'm a lot of hats when I need to be. And just being able to see the smile on those kids' face and enjoy that they know at the end of the day, my coach got my back no matter what. So that is a challenge every day to go in that and try to help someone at some point in time. Because no matter how much money you have, white, black, green, and purple, this is my saying, life is go life. And how do you handle life?
Big time.
It's how you gonna come out. And that's what I'm teaching you, is just how you handle situations when it's not advantageous to you. And if you handle it in grace and handle it with character, then you're gonna be all right. But if you go in and handle it with, and I got kids that don't handle it well because they ain't never been taught to. So I heard Kerper say this one time, and it stuck with me. You can't get mad at them if you didn't coach it. You can't get mad at them if you ain't coached it. So I haven't taught them how to handle it. I can't go by what the previous coaches did. I can only start you from point A with me. And if I haven't coached you a way to how to handle adversity, then I can't get mad at you when you don't handle it in a upright manner. So I'm just teaching these kids, man, every day. It's not about football. Football is last. It's about life at the end of the day.